Welcome to America Who Died Today. Here, we remember the stars who left their mark on show business and culture. Don't forget to watch the videos till the end to catch all the interesting facts about their lives and careers, and leave your comments. We value your thoughts. Let's celebrate those who may be gone but will always remain in our hearts. Georgina Cooper was celebrated as one of the most vibrant and daring models of the 1990s. Known for her trademark gap-toothed smile and authentic personality, she resisted the trappings of stardom, embracing life as an adventurous and kind-hearted individual. Her legacy is defined by her positive outlook and her enduring contribution to the fashion world. Born in South London in 1978, Georgina Cooper's early years remain relatively private. She attended the John Roan School in Greenwich, a historic institution with roots dating back to the 17th century. By the time she graduated in 1994, she had already stepped into the world of fashion, marking the beginning of a remarkable career. Cooper's journey in modeling began in 1992 when her mother encouraged her to enter the Elite Look of the Year competition. At just under 14, she secured third place, catching the attention of major modeling agencies. Soon after, she signed with Premier Model Management, an agency that had worked with icons like Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell, and Linda Evangelista. Her unique beauty, characterized by her gap-toothed smile, aligned perfectly with the Cool Britannia movement of the 1990s, which celebrated authenticity and individuality. Former model and agency owner Carol White described her as a joy to work with, while others noted how her natural elegance and charm embodied the era's ethos. Cooper collaborated with renowned photographers, including Corinne Day, who had famously shot Kate Moss. At 15, Georgina worked with Day on a shoot for the rock magazine Ray Gun, an experience she recalled as both fun and formative. Later, she realized the impact their work had on reshaping the fashion industry. In addition to gracing the covers of Vogue, The Face, and other leading magazines, Cooper worked with iconic brands like Stella McCartney, Burberry, and Alexander McQueen. She also appeared in Bon Jovi's music video for Always at the age of 15, solidifying her place in pop culture. In the early 2000s, Cooper decided to leave modeling, seeking a more grounded life. She initially pursued a career as a midwife before transitioning to hospitality, finding joy in connecting with people. She worked at the White Horse in Bearsted and later for the Fox and Goose Pub Network, describing her roles as fulfilling and meaningful. Georgina Cooper became a mother in 2006, giving birth to her son, Sonny. While she chose to keep the identity of his father private, she spoke openly about her decision to step away from modeling to prioritize motherhood. She often expressed her deep love for her son, describing him as her entire world. In May 2024, Cooper experienced a new chapter of happiness when she married her partner, Nigel Smith. She shared a wedding photo on social media, receiving an outpouring of congratulations from friends and fans. The couple, along with Sonny, settled in Maidstone, Kent. In the autumn of 2024, Georgina Cooper passed away while on a trip to the Greek island of Kos with her husband. Her health suddenly deteriorated, leading to hospitalization on Kos and later transfer to Crete for advanced medical care. Despite the efforts of doctors, she spent 5 days in intensive care before passing away. Her body was returned to England in early November. Georgina Cooper's legacy lies not only in her contributions to fashion but also in her authenticity and positivity. She was a breath of fresh air in the modeling world, embracing her individuality and inspiring others to do the same. Her grace, charm, and kindness will be remembered by all who knew her, leaving a lasting impact far beyond the runway. Janie Godley, born Jane Godley Curry, was a trailblazing Scottish stand-up comedian, actress, writer, and political activist. Known for her sharp wit, raw storytelling, and fearless humor, she became a beloved figure in comedy and an outspoken advocate for social and political issues. Despite controversies, she left an indelible mark on Scotland's cultural landscape. Born on January 20, 1961 in Campsie, East Raised on Kenmore Street in Shettleston, Glasgow, she left school at 16 with no qualifications. Her childhood was marred by abuse, which she later candidly discussed in her autobiography, Handstands in the Dark, 2005. Her resilience shaped her comedic voice, often rooted in her gritty East End upbringing. Janie's stand-up journey began in 1994, drawing on her experiences managing the Weavers Inn pub in Glasgow for 15 years. She adopted her middle name professionally, distancing herself from family legacies that had brought disappointment. Her career flourished internationally, with performances at the New Zealand International Comedy Festival earning her awards for Best Show Concept, 2002, and Spirit of the Festival, 2006. Her voiceovers, particularly those parodying Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon during the COVID-19 pandemic, gained widespread acclaim, with the Royal Society of Edinburgh commending their public engagement impact. Godley's diverse talents span television and film, with appearances in River City, Have I Got News for You, and the film Wild Rose. In 2020, she co-created and starred in Alone, a poignant National Theatre of Scotland web series. Godley's activism reflected her bold and unapologetic personality. A vocal supporter of transgender rights and Scottish independence, she gained international attention for her blunt protests against Donald Trump, including her viral 2016 "Trump is a C*** sign. Initially a conservative supporter in her youth, including a meeting with Margaret Thatcher, she later aligned with progressive causes, campaigning for the Scottish National Party in Jeremy Corbyn's Labour Party. In 2021, past tweets resurfaced, leading to public backlash and her removal from a pantomime production and a public health campaign. Godley publicly apologized for the offensive tweets, expressing regret for her actions. Janie married Sean Story in 1980, and together they managed a pub in Glasgow during the 1980s and 1990s. Sean, who is autistic, came from a family with connections to Glasgow's underworld. Their daughter, Ashley Story, followed in her mother's footsteps as a comedian and BBC Radio Scotland presenter. The tragic death of her mother in 1982 and her brother's passing in 2010 profoundly shaped Janie's perspective and storytelling. In 2021, Godley was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, undergoing surgery and chemotherapy. Despite brief remission, the cancer returned, leading to palliative care in 2024. On October 31, 2024, she received an honorary doctorate from the University of Glasgow. Janie Godley passed away on November 2, 2024 at the Prince and Princess of Wales Hospice in Glasgow. Tributes poured in, with former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon honouring her for her courage, humour, and contributions to Scottish culture. Janie Godley's life was a tapestry of resilience, humour, and advocacy. She transformed personal pain into art, using comedy as both a shield and a weapon. Through her raw authenticity, she inspired audiences worldwide, leaving behind a legacy that transcends her craft. Clint Eastwood is an American icon, a multifaceted talent whose career spans over 7 decades. Known for his stoic demeanor, commanding presence, and distinctive voice, Eastwood became synonymous with the Western genre but expanded his reach far beyond that. From his breakthrough roles in spaghetti westerns to becoming one of the most respected directors in Hollywood, Eastwood's life and career reflect not only the evolution of the film industry but also the changing landscape of American culture. His influence on cinema, both in front of and behind the camera, is profound, and his personal journey, from young, unknown actor to legendary filmmaker, speaks to the power of persistence, reinvention, and artistic ambition. Clinton Eastwood Jr. was born on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, to a working-class family. His father was a steelworker, and his mother was a factory worker. Raised in the Bay Area, Eastwood was a shy, awkward teenager who struggled in school and didn't show much interest in academics. However, he found an outlet in music, playing the piano and later taking up the saxophone. After high school, Eastwood briefly attended college but dropped out to pursue a career in acting. Eastwood's first significant break came when he was cast as an extra in minor film roles in the early 1950s. He appeared in various B-movies, mostly westerns and war films, where he was often just another face in the crowd. His big break came in 1958 when he was cast in the role of Rowdy Yates on the long-running television show Rawhide. The series, which focused on the adventures of cowboys driving cattle across the American West, allowed Eastwood to showcase his tall, rugged presence. Although he was not yet a star, Rawhide established him as a recognizable figure in the world of television. Eastwood's career took a major turn in the mid-1960s when he teamed up with Italian director Sergio Leone for the Dollars trilogy of spaghetti westerns. The first film, A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, was a major success, followed by For a Few Dollars More, 1965, and the iconic The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. These films not only made Eastwood a global star but also cemented his image as the man with no name, a mysterious, stoic antihero who stood apart from the traditional, morally upright Western protagonists. Leone's films were distinctive in their stark portrayal of violence, moral ambiguity, and sparse dialogue, all of which played into Eastwood's strengths as an actor. His character, often quiet and unemotional, became a symbol of the rugged individualism that defined much of American cinema in the 1960s and 1970s. Eastwood's performance, marked by his famous squint and understated delivery, helped define the genre and made him one of the most recognizable faces in film. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, Eastwood had solidified his status as a major Hollywood star, but it was with the 1971 film Dirty Harry that he truly redefined his career. In Dirty Harry, Eastwood played Harry Callahan, a tough, no-nonsense San Francisco cop whose unorthodox methods of crime fighting earned him the nickname Dirty Harry. The character, with his famous catchphrase, "Go ahead, make my day," became a cultural touchstone and established Eastwood as an action hero for a new generation. Dirty Harry was more than just a cop film, it was a reflection of the changing social and political climate in America. The film tackled themes of law and order, justice, and the morality of vigilantism. Callahan's character was a morally ambiguous figure who operated outside the bounds of the law in order to catch criminals. This was a sharp contrast to the idealistic heroes of previous films, and Eastwood's portrayal of Callahan became a symbol of a more cynical, disillusioned America, grappling with issues such as crime, corruption, and political upheaval. The Dirty Harry series went on to spawn several sequels, further cementing Eastwood's status as one of Hollywood's top stars. But while Eastwood's roles were often associated with tough, no-nonsense characters, he was also beginning to show a deeper interest in the complexities of human nature and the flaws of his characters. It was this evolving interest that would later lead him to pursue a career as a director. In the mid-1970s, Eastwood made a key transition in his career by beginning to direct his own films. His directorial debut came with Play Misty for Me, 1971, a psychological thriller about a radio DJ who becomes the target of an obsessive fan. The film was well received and marked the beginning of Eastwood's successful career behind the camera. Eastwood's directorial style was influenced by his experiences as an actor, but he also sought to break away from the conventions of the films he had starred in. His early directorial work, such as High Plains Drifter, 1973, and The Outlaw Josie Wales, 1976, blended westerns with more personal, introspective themes. These films showed a darker, more nuanced side of Eastwood's filmmaking, and they often explored themes of vengeance, redemption, and the moral ambiguities of life. As Eastwood's career as a director progressed, he continued to tackle more diverse subjects. Films like Bird, 1988, a biographical drama about jazz saxophonist Charlie Parker, and Unforgiven, 1992, a revisionist western that subverted traditional western tropes, demonstrated Eastwood's ability to explore complex, morally gray characters and situations. Unforgiven, in particular, is often regarded as one of the greatest westerns ever made and won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. In the 2000s and 2010s, Eastwood continued to direct and star in films, proving that he was far from a fading star. Films like $1 Million Baby, 2004, which earned him another Academy Award for Best Director, and Gran Torino, 2008, in which he played an aging war veteran, showcased his ability to connect with audiences on an emotional level. In $1 Million Baby, Eastwood explored themes of redemption and sacrifice through the story of a female boxer and her grizzled trainer, played by Eastwood. The film was both a critical and commercial success, further cementing Eastwood's status as one of Hollywood's most versatile filmmakers. Eastwood's directorial efforts in the 2010s included American Sniper, 2014, a biographical film about Navy SEAL Chris Kyle, which became one of the highest-grossing films of the year and sparked widespread debate about its portrayal of war and heroism. In Sully, 2016, Eastwood told the true story of Captain Chesley "Sully" Sullenberger, who successfully landed a plane in the Hudson River after a bird strike. The film was a critical success, with Tom Hanks receiving praise for his portrayal of Sully. Throughout his career, Eastwood has been a master of creating characters that reflect the complexity and contradictions of human nature. Whether he is portraying a tough cop, a weary cowboy, or a troubled war veteran, Eastwood has always brought an authenticity and depth to his roles. As a director, he is known for his efficient, no-frills style and his ability to draw strong performances from his actors. Clint Eastwood's legacy in Hollywood is indisputable. He is one of the few stars to successfully transition from being a leading man to a respected director, and his impact on both the Western genre and the action film is profound. Eastwood has shown that true greatness in film comes from a willingness to evolve, take risks, and explore the complexities of life through art. Thank you for watching this video. May the memory of these outstanding people continue to inspire us all. We cannot change the course of time, but we can keep in mind their contribution and significance. If this video has affected you or you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's continue to share their stories and keep the memory of them together. See you soon, and remember that those we love never leave without a trace.